Hey guys, I want to talk to you today about one of my hobbies, and in particular a hobby that I'm really passionate about, and that hobby is live action roleplay, or LARP. The best way to describe LARP is tabletop roleplay like Dungeons & Dragons or Pathfinder, taken into a field with real people and acting out the character that you've created. Now the game that I play is a game called Empire, and it's run by a company called Profound Decisions. I'll put a link to their website in the description. And the best thing about Empire for me, and actually why I really like that, is that it's completely inclusive no matter who you are. One of the things that really took me back the first time I went to Empire was that you've got people from all walks of life and all different ages. You've got families going along taking their little ones from sort of like the age of, I've seen babies that are sort of around the age of 1 go, being taken by the family. I've seen toddlers getting involved, all dressed up and taking part in various things, all the way up to people in their 60s, 70s, possibly even 80s. Empire LARP specifically, from my experience, because it's one of the main ones I go to and what I've seen, it doesn't matter about disabilities or anything like that. You can come along, take part and be included in as much or as little as you want to be included with. When I went along to my first event, it was quite a strange sensation. I hadn't really done much roleplay tabletop wise. I'd done a little bit of Dungeons & Dragons and a little bit of Shadowrun. Beyond that, I'd done a tiny bit of cosplay, and LARP is a kind of a combination of the two. You take the costume element from cosplay and you take the roleplay side from the tabletop, you put them together and then you put them in a field with other people, and that's really what LARP is. When I went to my first event, it was, as I say, a strange sensation, and I was kind of taken aback by it. I didn't have much kit, so I'd sort of bought bits and pieces from a couple of retailers online that had been suggested to me by a couple of friends, but I wasn't really prepared for what I was about to go into. And it was amazing to see the level of kits that people had, the amount of dedication and creativity that people were putting into stuff. And even people's characters. I spoke to a couple of people and I'd only just kind of put a name to a build. I'd chosen some skills, I put a name to it, it's Garnett and I've still got that character. And when you talk to people and you hear about the character's backstory and what they've already done as that character, you start going, whoa, this is pretty incredible and big stuff. And then I went to my second event and it was a little bit easier. I bought some more kit and I'd sort of fallen into the role a little bit more, and I was understanding what people were doing, and as the events went on I got to where I am now, and I've kind of gone from this ball of goo that had never been to a LARP, and I've slowly shaped the goo into a normal functioning human being that happens to be called Garrett and fights with 2 swords and likes to do some trading and thinks of himself as a bit of a pirate, even though he's never seen a ship in his life. He likes to heal people, but only if he thinks he's going to get something out of it. He likes to make potions, potentially to see if anybody's heads explode from them when he mixes the wrong things in. And it's a great laugh. I mean, there's loads of different games out there that cater to different tastes. Empire is very much kind of low fantasy. So it is fantasy, but it's not massive firebolts and dragons and things. There are orcs and there are big gribbly creatures, things like Valorn, which are kind of poisonous plant-like tree creatures, and there's like plague wolves and winter wolves and weird kind of swampy creature things, but it's never too over the top. There are other games out there. There are games where it's sci-fi based and it's all kind of space missions, and there's games like Good, the Bad and the Dead, which is western, and it's actually in its own little western town. It's very, very cool. I'd love to go, haven't been yet, but I've seen pictures and talked to people who've played, and it sounds absolutely fantastic. The easiest way to get involved in LARP is to just go. Is to find an event you want to go to and just go to it. There are so many groups for the various games on Facebook and different social media that it's really easy to find people who are willing to take you under their wing. One of the things I was really impressed with the LARP community as a whole is that it's very helpful and very generous. You can turn up to a Facebook group and go, hi, I'm coming along to my first event, I don't really know anything. Can I hang out with some people and find out what it's all about a bit more? And I go, yeah, come along, brilliant, fantastic. And you can sit down with them and they will tell you everything that you want to know, as much or as little, get you involved in stuff. And again, that's one of the great things about LARP, is that the community is really helpful. If you want to know something, they'll point you in the right direction, or they'll show you, or they'll tell you. Down in the description I'm going to put a link to the Facebook pages I think you should check out if you want to find out a bit more about LARP as a whole. I'll also put a link to Empire, as I said. I'll put a link to a couple of other games that I think are worth checking out, as well as a link to Future's End, which is a game I'm actually part of organising and running, which starts up next year. So it's a really good opportunity if you want to come along to a new game and find out what LARP's all about. So until next time, guys, I'll see you later.